Hi, I'm Isabella. Today I'm going to show you how I prune and care for my tomato plants. Tomatoes are a popular choice for the home gardener. Unfortunately though, they're not quite as easy as plant and forget. They need ongoing attention to keep them healthy and productive. Knowing how to correctly water, prune and fertilize my plants as well as protecting them from pests and disease will reward me for lots of yummy tomatoes throughout the season. So, let's get started. Before we start, we need to consider what type of tomato we're pruning, determinate or indeterminate. Determinate tomato plants are a more compact bush variety, making them an ideal option for pots. They require little to no pruning. They grow to a predetermined size, usually 3 to 4 feet, and will yield a single crop of fruit over a few weeks, after which the plant dies. Indeterminate tomato plants, on the other hand, just keep growing and growing, with multiple fruit harvests throughout the season. I grow these in the ground and in very large pots with a substantial trellis. See my video, How to Grow Tomatoes on Bamboo Trellises and in Pots. If you are not quite sure whether your plant is determinate or indeterminate, check the plant's tag or search online. To best prune a plant, it's important to recognize the different parts of the plant and how they'll develop as the plant matures. The stem is the main highway of the plant. It has a growing tip and it has leaves, suckers, flowers and fruits growing off it. A leaf is easy to identify. It comes straight off a stem and has only leaflets growing off it. Suckers only grow from a junction joint between a leaf and a growing stem, so take care not to confuse them with flower clusters. These little treasures are often furry looking when they first develop. They grow at the growing tips or straight out of the stem. When first planting out seedlings, remove any leaves that touch the ground. As the plant grows, keep removing the lower leaves to ensure there are no leaves 30 centimeters from the ground. Aside from better air circulation, this keeps foliage away from the soil, which may harbour diseases, and with no lower leaves, I can better avoid wetting the foliage when I water. Fungal diseases prefer humid conditions and are less likely to take hold on leaves that remain dry. When pruning more established plants, firstly cut away any leaves facing inward. This will help improve air circulation and make it easier to see what else you might need to remove. Remove suckers, leaving only 3 to 4 per plant. They can be pinched out if they are very small, or snipped off with sharp secateurs if they are larger. There are several options for tomato staking. I prefer nets and bamboo cages. See our video on how to grow tomatoes on bamboo trellises and in pots. Tomatoes are susceptible to several different diseases. Check the description below for handy reference links. I find that prevention, which includes rotation to new beds each season, is far better than cure. An important tip to prevent disease is to keep the base of the plants clear of any leaf litter. Do not compost this material, as any harmful fungal spores or bacteria present may survive composting. The final part of my disease management regime is to clean secateurs between plants. This reduces the risk of spreading disease. How much water each plant needs is greatly influenced by climate and soil type. Good practice is to periodically check soil moisture down to at least 5 centimeters. If the soil feels moist, you don't need to water. I water tomatoes in raised beds or in the ground 3 times a week. Tomatoes in pots dry out quickly, so they need watering every day, or they will struggle to reach their full potential. Tomatoes are big feeders, and meeting all their nutrient needs at every stage of development can be a little tricky sometimes. Even a healthy looking plant may develop fruit with blossom end rot if its calcium needs are not met. Blossom end rot is easily avoided by adding a handful of lime to the soil when preparing the bed. Potassium may be applied just prior to flowering to help develop tasty fruit and improve disease resistance. Conversely, too much nitrogen while the plant is growing will give you beautiful lush plants but with hardly any fruit. I like to start with a complete organic fertilizer together with aged compost when preparing the garden beds. Overfeeding can be just as bad as underfeeding, so it's important to follow the label instructions. Once the plants are established, periodically top dress with more aged compost and complete fertilizer. Apart from my fortnightly spraying of certified organic white oil, fungicide, seaweed and amino acids, I find a reactive approach is best. For instance, if we have whitefly, I may spray an organic insecticidal soap every day on my veggies and alternate organic neem oil on the rest of the garden. Using products like photo finish early in a plant's life will reinforce the cell walls and make them more resistant to pest and disease. Watch out for our video, How to Control Pest and Disease Naturally, coming soon.
So, there you have it. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more great content. You can find a printer-friendly PDF for this episode in the link to my blog in the description below. Join us on Facebook at Grow Organics Australia and post any gardening problems you may have. Would love to help. Until next time, take care.